Hey everyone, and it's back, the rat reel. I recently did a little vote thing on my community tab on my YouTube channel page asking, do you want me to bring back the rat reel? And a massive 86% of the total votes went towards yes. So here we are, we're back, and we just got out from watching Sonic the Hedgehog 2 at the cinema. Gotta go fast. So I'm a massive fan, and these two are kind of fans as well. Matt's played more of the games than Andy has, but we're all know a little bit more about knowledge. Sonic, me being the most, and then Andy being the less, but still, we kind of guys who kind of grew up with Sonic and that lot. But as you know, I'm the biggest fanboy here, and we're just going to do a non-spoiler review first. And then at the very end, we're going to do spoiler section. But if you don't want to stick around for that, we will let you know when to cut off the video, okay? So how we're going to do this, Andy's going to go first. He's going to give his thoughts and views on the film. And then it's going to be Matt and then me. So Andy, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Well, basically, without saying too much, guys, yes, I really enjoyed it. I would say that I probably enjoyed the first film better. But once again, it was good to see Jim Carrey reprising his role as Dr. Robotnik, a.k.a. Mr. Eggman.
Yeah.
And I think he played an excellent part.
That's what the Japanese call him. I prefer Dr. Obo Robotnik, but yeah.
I think, but yeah. But all in all, I think it was all good round entertainment, all from the entertainment. I think it was, and I would highly recommend seeing it, guys.
Any best things about the film which stood out for you at all?
For me, I would, without going to, I don't want to say too much, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
The new characters in it, I think I quite like that actually.
As in like Tails and Knuckles, so to speak.
That's right. Tails and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really want to say too much.
Yeah, not top of your head kind of thing.
Yeah, so
as well.
I'll leave it at there, guys.
Bad things?
If I'm being honest, I can't really find any fault in it, me personally.
Right. I'm going to be slightly different to you than that, because for me personally, there was a few things, like, you're going to throw on, there was a few things about this film which I didn't like. Like I say, I'm non-biased here, okay?
Yeah.
So overall, though, you really enjoyed the film.
I did, yes.
Right. Okay, we're going to do rating at the end, so we'll go to Matt next. What did you thought of the film, Matt?
Well, I didn't actually see the first Sonic film, so...
right.
So this one was quite a new one. It was action-packed and it was good, but I probably wouldn't have gone to see it if I hadn't went with you two lads, to be honest.
Right, you would have skipped it.
I might have skipped it.
Yeah, I have got the first one on Blu-ray, as well.
I know my daughter would have enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it, but I didn't think it was great.
Yeah.
I found some bits a bit annoying. It was just... I don't know, it was just... It's weird seeing a film made from a game.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works and sometimes I think it doesn't.
Yeah. I think the first Sonic, sorry to interrupt, was like they hailed as one of the best video game adaptations to film kind of thing for a long time. So we've had quite a few films throughout the years, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter and all that, and they all failed in one kind of capacity or the other, but people praised the first Sonic film so much because they said it pays homage to the original so well, and to bring in new audiences as well, it did everything right. And I was hoping that this second film as well will do it justice. So I see what you mean there. But if you're coming in completely blind, it might, especially if you haven't seen the first one, then it might put you off, kind of thing.
It didn't put me off. I quite liked the film. It was action-packed and there was a good story to it. But maybe not my thing. But I think it is based... I shouldn't really say this to a younger audience.
Yeah. But mind you, though, if you've been a Sonic fan for years as well, like adults can enjoy this as well, because I remember that because they reference this and they reference that kind of thing.
I could see the bits where it links to the film, and it was enjoyable to watch. But I probably wouldn't have gone to see it on my own though. But I did enjoy it though.
Okay, would you think it's more of a non-video game film, or do you think it's more of a video game film, as in it's got this in it, and
I'd say more of a non-video film.
Right.
Because there is a storyline and it's based on the characters of the video game, but it's not like, I think one what was really dire was Mortal Kombat.
Oh god!
And that was dire, and they based it on the game. And that was rubbish.
What I mean by that is like a lot of things can go over your head if you're not aware of that kind of thing. But as a comedy, you say it works, but as a video game, it's on the fence kind of thing. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. So what's the best things about it you liked?
I liked the characters. Yeah, that was good, and it was quite action packed. It was really good. Good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
And what about any bad things you didn't like about it? Go on, be honest. This is non-biased here. Go on, what parts of it didn't you like? You'd be surprised.
I did quite find Sonic quite annoying.
Right.
The voice of him.
Yeah, I prefer Gerald White, who did the original voice actor for the Adventure Sonic Hedgehog. See, massive nerd here. And the other animation they did, what was it? The one with more of a serious tone to it. I really preferred if they had him being the voice of Sonic, because that's what people recognise the voice of Sonic as.
Yeah.
But they couldn't get him for the first film, so I was really hoping that they get him for the second one, but obviously they haven't. So yeah, his voice is a little bit annoying, but don't forget, Sonic is still a teenager.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of...
And it is based on a younger audience.
Yeah, but anything else you didn't like about it?
No, I didn't think it was too bad.
Yeah.
I went in with an open mind, and it's not as bad as I thought. I wouldn't say it was great, but I did enjoy it.
So that's what you think, yeah? Okay, so for me personally, I really liked the characters. They introduced Tails. They had his full name, Miles Prowler, because that's his name in the video games as well. Knuckles, I think as well, they matched him perfectly for his personality in the games, because when he was introduced in Sonic 3, massive nerd alert coming up here, he was believing Robotnik's lies kind of thing, so they took that element of Sonic 3 where Robotnik tricks Knuckles to helping him, and at the end he betrays him, so they followed that storyline. I found Tails spot on with his character because he was the inventor of items and gadgets and that lot to help Sonic. I liked how they introduced the tornado, the biroplane, even though that wasn't technically theirs, it was like someone else's and they used it. But I was a bit saddened that it gets destroyed so easily as soon as it gets induced. But I think in Sonic 3 they're putting a jet engine on it to enhance it kind of thing, you know. As a massive nerd here, so
you are a massive nerd.
Yeah, you can tell. I haven't finished yet. I haven't finished yet. I've been brought around the game since the Master System, so you know. So I'm hoping that they remake it in for the next film and actually call it the Tornado or the Tornado 2 kind of thing, like they did in Sonic Adventure when it comes back. So yeah, I think Miles is spot on. I think Knuckles is spot on because he's a hothead. He uses his fists before his brains, so he easily gets tricked. Sonic is spot on for me as well. I do agree with you on his voice still. I wish it was Gerald White who did the voice instead, but apart from that, you got to think, yeah, he's got a bit of an annoying voice, but how he acts in that lot, but he's still a kid. Like Knuckles, I think Sonic is 16 in video games, Knuckles is 15, and Miles is 8, I believe. So you got to take that into the equation. This is going to shock you two, though. I think the side characters, apart from Robotnik, were pretty pointless. It's like, yeah, you got to have the two main people from the first film. You know, the people who adopt, you know, like not adopt him, but bring him in kind of thing. But I think the rest of the side characters were pretty pointless. And I'll get more to the bad points in a minute. I also like the theme about the temple and the booby traps, how they got to navigate that to get to the Master Emerald and stuff. I really liked that part. I liked some of the little nudges to the games, like the manual. It looked like a Mega Drive manual, or the manual for the Mega Drive. I liked that. I liked how they called the cafe Mean Machine, as in Robotics Mean Machine video game with a puzzle on, so that was a nice little Easter egg there, and a few others I noticed as well, but there's too many to count, so I won't mention that as well. So overall, I really did enjoy the film. However, apart from introducing Tails and Knuckles, I don't think it's as good as the first one. There was a lot of jokes in the film which went over my head. And I think went over the audience's head as well. And some of the jokes didn't land. This is my bad points now. It's like, even the audience was pretty good, to be fair. And I even noticed when a few of the jokes were landing, not many people were laughing. I noticed that some of them I really enjoyed and chuckled, but yeah, I know that reference, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
a lot of them just flew.
Quite lost.
Yeah, but a few of them always lost that. And the whole subplot about those two people getting married and everything, I thought this is a complete waste of time. This is it's like this is shocking you, innit? And it's like, oh, let's get to the main bread and butter. You know, let's get back to the main plot. I don't care about these characters.
Sometimes if you didn't put the characters in, it'd stray too much towards the video game. You'd have to have some sort of plot, maybe.
Oh yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, I don't mind the subplots, but
it was a bit pointless. You think?
It's like it dragged on a little bit for me. That part, I thought, come on, let's just get back to the main plot here, because you're losing me, movie, kind of thing. And they shocked here with my bad points. It's like, yeah, I understand how they have to introduce these characters, but at the end of the day, you're kind of going to lose the audience a bit. You're taking them out, kind of thing. Let's just get back on track, get back to this, because this is the thing which is gripping me, which is keeping me interested. But it's like, for me, it was all pretty pointless, yeah. I'm sorry and everything like that. But like I said, some of the side characters were completely pointless. And like I said, if you haven't played much of the video games as well, a lot of the video game references will go over your head as well. And some of the jokes are unfunny, but Jim Carrey is always funny. He's always funny in the film, and he does play Robotnik to a T. I reckon if he decides to come back and do a third one, you gotta make him fat like they do in the video games. But I do like how they introduced Eggomatic, you know, what machine uses in the games. I like how they introduced that as well. But some of the robots he uses were resembling bandits more. You know, like that robot looks like that Buzz Bomber from Sonic the Mega Drive. Like, sorry, nerd on it. Like they introduced that as well. And like I said, everything else, the name was spawned about the characters, the locations and stuff like that. Like the temple, because that's from Sonic 3, I think Marble Garden. It looks a bit like Marble Garden Zone, that area, with amazing stuff. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy the film. But I don't think it's as good as the first one. I'm sorry. I hate myself saying
fair,
it.
I did say that myself.
So that's my review. So final score out of 10, Andy.
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, Matt?
I'd probably say 6.
Yeah. And I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 as well. And if you look down on my description, I'll put the rating system down there so you have a vague idea what we actually mean by our scoring system as well. So don't worry about that. So yeah, that's the main review. So that's a bit of a shock to you two, isn't it? Me saying it's not as good as the first one, but this, like I said, I can so geek out and be a Sonic fan, but I have to be non-biased because otherwise this won't be fair, won't it? So spoilers. Let's get on to the spoiler section now. Sonic turns into Supersonic using the 7 Chaos Emeralds. I was thinking, hang on a minute. How can Sonic become Supersonic with just the Master Emerald? And he's the Chaos Emeralds. Instead, I'm thinking how they're going to do this, and then when the Master Emerald splits up and the Chaos Emerald comes out, that's how he becomes Supersonic, kind of thing. But I'm thinking he doesn't have any rings. How can he be Supersonic without any rings? But I thought, yeah, this is movie logic here. They can't actually say, oh, he needs 50 rings to be Supersonic, kind of thing. So they got to have a little bit of leadway, kind of thing, to implement that kind of thing. And they kind of introduced the Death Egg. Not the one, I don't think they used the one from Sonic 2, you know, at the very end. I think they used the one from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, if you put Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles together, or it's just Sonic Knuckles on itself. When you actually get to the improved Death Head Zone, I think the design of that robot in the film, I think mostly resembles that robot, instead of the one from Sonic 2, but I think they may have used both designs, kind of thing, like melded them together, kind of thing, to make it, kind of thing. But yeah, that's kind of a massive thing for me. I thought, they're doing it, kind of thing, and I like it how with Supersonic's newfound powers, is like he's still himself and he uses that to kick Robotnik ass. But I found it was a bit cheap at the end where he just disappears. But I think at the time they knew he might not be in another film, so it's like back up neatly, kind of thing. And a lot of other spoilers about references to certain video games, like Sonic games and Easter eggs and stuff like that, which I may have mentioned already. I just kind of think of any more. Matt, can you think of any more spoilers I'm missing out on?
I sort of knew with the wedding rings on that bit where you thought was boring.
Yeah.
I knew that they got the rings mixed up and that they weren't going to work.
Because the plot said so, yeah. They got to do that.
Yeah, you could just tell that was going to happen.
But there was another thing which about the film as well, is like, when Sonic loses all of his rings, he never gets them back, doesn't he?
That's correct.
I'm being pedantic now as well, and where Tails' gadgets get used by those two characters, he never gets them back. I'm thinking, well, isn't that a danger in itself? What happens if someone like uses them for their own ends, kind of thing? But that's just me being pedantic, really. And I think that's about it. They introduced Gun, which was an organisation from Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast, where they're like a military group kind of thing. They're not like bad guys kind of thing, but they're not exactly good guys either, because in the game they chase down Sonic quite a lot in the game because they think he's Shadow the Hedgehog, which they introduced right at the end of the film as well, and he's kind of a bad guy kind of thing. If you play Sonic Adventure 2, you know what I'm about here, but he does like redeem himself at the end of that game as well, so they might do something similar. Shadow is like he's equal and part of Sonic as in speed, in case you two aren't aware of it, but he doesn't use the same like moveset. He uses kind of a different moveset. I'm trying to think of his special power he uses. Chaos Control, that's it. So he uses the negative effect, I think, of the emeralds, when Sonic uses the positive effects. I'm going by my long-term memory here. I think that's what he uses kind of thing. But yeah, they introduce him. So I think he's going to be the main villain for the film, if they ever do it. But yeah, and if I know what they're going to do, is like they might have Maria in it as well. She's kind of I don't know, she's holding Shadow together kind of thing in terms of, not like a love interest or something else. I can't explain it. I think she was like the daughter or niece or something like that from the main guy who made Shadow. Shadow's like engineered kind of thing. You know what I mean? He's not from a different planet. He was kind of engineered. And I think Maria was the daughter or niece or something from the main guy who invented him. So they might introduce that plot line into it from the film if they did. But yeah, apart from that, I can't think of any more spoilers, really. Not top of my head anyhow. So yeah, that's it really. So thanks for joining us on this back of a Rat Rail. We're back in action. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave me a comment in the comment section below what you thought of this and also the film in general. If you've seen it yourself and you'd like to see more content like this in the future, let me know as well in the comment section below. And we will see you guys later. So that from Andy B.
Bye guys.
From Matt.
See you later.
And for me, we see you later. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. It's me. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to support me, then smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as if your life depended on it, and enjoy my other content. For now, see you later. Bye.